What's up, little scooters? Welcome to Learn to Scoot. For today's lesson, we're going to start by going over our safety gear with everything from our elbow pads to our helmet to our knee pads, which I already have on. A couple things that we have to look out for with our elbow pads and our knee pads is that they are properly fit and you put them the right way. So I always slide mine up, make sure they're adjusted properly, not pitching my skin, and just do the straps nice and snug, not too tight. And then again with the following elbow pad. And today in this class we will be going over how to properly use our pads if we do fall off our scooter, and as well as what to do when we do fall. Our most important pad is our helmet, so we want to make sure it's going to fit snug and tight. And I always wear my skateboard scooter helmet for the skate parks and stuff, and you want 2 fingers between your chin and the strap, and you want to make sure it's not shaking around. That's how you know your helmet's right. Now that we got our pads on and we know they're on properly, it's good to learn to use them or to break them in. So what I like to do first is just put my scooter aside and practice going to my knees, because my knees are my most important pads. If my knees do fail, then I do want to lock my elbows together and get to my elbows. We never want to use our helmet. It's here to protect our head, and we want to keep it there and not have to damage it. So with a knee slide, it's nice to start out slow, but you take a couple steps and you let your knees just collapse to the ground, and you'll see that I'll slide a little bit, and that protects me. If I do keep my momentum going forward, get your elbows out and protect that face of yours. Now that we've gone over some of the safety tips with our pads and learning to use our knee pads to slide on the ground, we should go over our scooter, the basics. From our handle grips right here to make a nice firm, tight grip with our hands holding onto them, to a couple safety items like our bar ends. We always want to make sure our bar ends are on our scooter. We don't want bare metal there to maybe cut or impale us if we were to fall. A couple other things, we have our handlebars on our scooter. They're always shaped like a T, and you want to get them at the height for you. So I always recommend having the top of your handlebars right at your belly button height when you're standing on your scooter. You don't want it much lower, and you definitely don't want it higher, because if you do start to go down, you don't want to hit your chin on your handlebars. And then we just always want to make sure that our scooter's properly maintained, from having good wheels that don't have chunks in them or anything like that. Make sure they spin good on the bearings. Make sure our deck's good, back wheels on, because on our scooter we have our deck and we have our 2 wheels, and we're relying on this to get us from point A to point B all the time. Alright, that's it for week 1, Learn to Scoot. Today, to summarize what we went over, was our pads and our safety, our scooter, and how to properly get to our knees. So I'll see you guys back for week 2, where we're going over how to ride the scooter.